Good evening, Roehampton Club. This is Susanne with another 45-minute Pilates. We are going to work on shoulders today. Obviously, a little bit of a full body approach, but particularly shoulders tonight. You need a long band and a block. You need a safe space to work in. So make sure that you have moved the furniture out of the way. And then let's get up straight away. Stand behind your mat. Lovely. Nice and tall body. I'm just going to move the camera in a moment and start to roll your shoulders up and back. Nice big shoulder circles. Make sure that you never hold your breath. So if you're confused, now I put it too much up. So make sure that you never hold your breath. At the same time, I will give you the breathing patterns, but if the breathing patterns don't come easy, then please don't worry about it. They will come easy one day. So we're now going to do 2 more. Last one. Good. A quick little core engagement. We've got the hands on the hips, 4 fingers at the front, thumb at the back. On the exhale, you're going to draw the pelvic floor up and then draw the 2 hip bones towards the rib cage. So we're flattening the back and then we recreate the curve in our lower back. So breathe out a tilt. Inhale to reverse. Just feeling all of those muscles engage. Just to connect your brain with the muscles in your lower back. So pelvic floor, belly button, tilt and exhale. All at the same time. A couple more. Feel how the tailbone lengthens towards the floor. Last one. And then hold those hip bones facing forward. Bring the arms to your side. Chin to chest, the roll down. Osteoporosis, come forward with a straight spine. Lean forward into those toes. Find a little stretch along the back line of your legs. Come back up again, bone by bone. And then a big breath in. Bring the arms to about 45 degrees. And then lift your breastbone up to stretch to the back. Good. Let's do that again. Chin to chest. Roll it down. Imagine space between the vertebrae. Nice heavy head. And then pull it back up again, engaging your bum cheeks, engaging that belly button a little bit deeper. Then inhale to bring the arms into a wide position and lift the breastbone up. Don't arch your back. Really important that you're keeping your spine neutral. So draw the 2 hip bones towards you and try to keep your back from curving deeper into that lower back. Come back up again. One more time, lift those arms up and lift. Beautiful. Good. We're now going to go down into a squat and come back up again, sitting onto your heels as you're doing this. The arms at the moment come in line with your shoulders. Take it down. So just waking up the leg muscles. And again, take it down and come back up again. On the way up, find the bum cheek engage. So a little bit of a clench there. 2 more. These are nice and deep. Nice long arms, please. 1. Good. We're now going to bring the arms a little bit higher up. So you're going to go down with the arms a little bit higher. Don't worry about the depth too much. So you're sort of going halfway of what you can do. But focus on bringing the arms to the ears. Good. We're now going to do a little pulse in that position. So a little pulses here. And keep breathing. On every second pulse, you're now going to do an arm rotation. 1, 2, and arm rotates. Arm rotates. Good. Breathe out. Breathe out. Breathe out. Keep going. Keep this nice and low. Look into the direction of the arm movement. You've got 4, 3, 2. You got 1 more. 1. Good job. And come up. Well done. Shake it out. Nice wide legs for me. Good. We're starting by bringing the arms forward. You're now going to pull the knees out to the side and come back up again. Pull the knees out to the side and come up. Bring the arms wide as you come up. So take it down. Breathe out to widen. Core is engaged. Please use your inner thighs, use your bum cheeks for this. Good. We're now going to hold our arms wide. You're going to go down with wide arms and then come up to find a side bend. Take it down, arms go sideways, come up into the side bend. Feel that lengthening from the hip into your fingertips on the long side. Reach up to the ceiling. So try to track your fingertips to the sky here. And again, take it down and track those fingertips up. You've got 4 more. Take it down, 4. And take it down. Lift that breastbone up. We don't want to do this in bad posture. So make sure the spine is nice and long. Now I lost count, of course. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And hold it here. Fantastic. Bring your legs closer together. You're now going to bring your fingertips to the ears. Good. So if I show you from the side, I don't want the elbows to come forward. See if you can pull those elbows back, but make sure when you pull the elbows back that you're not allowing the lower back to arch. So tuck the tail in, bring the hands behind your head and pull the elbows back. Stand on one leg. So we're going to lift the leg up. Breathe out. Core is engaged. Good. So we're going to do one leg lift. Now have a look. Then we're going to balance into a rotation. Lift the leg up. Balance into a rotation. Do what you can. Make sure you're safe. Balance into a rotation. And again, up and balance. Good. Up and balance. Good. One more. Lift and rotate. Are the elbows still pulling back? I said 1 more and added 2 more. Very cheeky and relaxed. Good job. So if you feel that the rotation is too much, you can just do those leg lifts. Don't forget, we don't want to be in this position here. We want to be in good posture. Pull the elbows back. Feel a little bit of a stretch here in your chest. Good, we're standing on the other leg. Just give me 2 up and down before we add the rotation. So get used to that leg lift. Okay, here we go. Lift the knee up, rotate. Oh, balance. Bit better than me, please. And rotate. This is my operated knee, so the balance is always a little bit more dodgy on this side. Up. Yeah, don't go for height with that leg. Go for stability. So don't lift it quite so high up. Drop the height a little bit so we have that good stability. Good. Try not to stand down on that toe. Got 2 more. Pull the elbows back again. Up and down and rotate. Last one. Up and down and rotate. Good job. And relax. Excellent work. So, shoulder movement. Grab your blocks. If you haven't got a block, don't worry. Don't use a book. A book would be too heavy. You can just pretend you're passing something or use a cushion. So we're going to take the block and we're going to pass the block behind our back into the other hand. So pass the block from one hand to the other one. Not easy for me on one side. Pass it. Do your best. Try to feel what you're doing. You might be similar to me, that one side is very easy and the other side not quite so easy. Oh, keep going. I don't know what's happening to me today. Seem to be losing all the equipment and my balance. Keep going. You've got 4 more. And 3. And 2. Just pretend to do the movement if the cushion isn't working. And 1. Good job. Excellent. And just big shoulder rolls. Fabulous. Let's go down onto the floor. So come onto all 4s and start with your cat-cow. So hands are underneath your shoulders. Knees are underneath your hips, and I just need to quickly change my computer. A little bit easier to see me. Cat, cow. I would like you to try to give me a full range of motion through the spine without the back hurting. So make sure that whatever you do, you're not pushing it into positions where the back starts to moan. Nice and round, and then find the length. And again. Last one. Good job. All right, coming to neutral. So you've got a nice, lovely long back. The breastbone lifts forward. The shoulders are pulling back and down. Bring one arm up to your ear and then rotate it to place the back of your palm onto your lower back, and then bring it forward again. And reach around, touch the lower back with the back of your hand. Breathe out as you're doing this. Again, we're working on that shoulder mobility. The other shoulder is doing all the stabilizing. So you should feel that shoulder engaged, the one that you're leaning into. You've got two more. Last one. Fabulous. Good. And then widen those arms. So the arms are now wider than my mat. I'm now going to simply tap the head on the floor. Come on up and do the other side. I'm going to show you from the front as well, so it's a little bit more clear. So wide arms, and you're taking it down, look over to the side, come back up again, and do the other side. You should feel a nice little stretch in that shoulder. You're doing this with your breath, so hold the position as long as you have breath. So you're not going up and down. The elbows stay perfectly lengthened. So lengthen those elbows. It's a stretch, not a strengthening exercise. Have a quick look, all of you. Quite a lot of you are doing this, which is the same as a press up. I don't want you to do a press up. Arms are wider than your shoulders. The elbows are long. You're going down into a stretch. Bring it back up again. Then the other arm stays long. So it shouldn't feel like an effort. It should feel like a stretch. That looks better. Well done. One more on the other side. Feel that stretch. Good job. Come back up again. Cat, cow. Realign yourself. So hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. One more. Cat, cow. Find neutral. And now lift the other arm up to the ear, nice and long. Then bend the elbow. Bring the back of your palm onto the lower back and lengthen it again. Breathe out and lengthen. Keep the core engaged and bend the elbow. Place the hand on your lower back. Good job. Feel the weight on the other hand, on the other wrist. Keep going. Breathe out and forward again. You've got three more. And two. You've got one more. And one. And relax. Good. We're now going to bring our toes together. We are widening our feet. And we're sitting back into a child's pose. Melt into those heels. Feel how you're lengthening your fingertips away from your body. Good job. Take one hand, place it on the other one, and feel the stretch along the side of your body. Now, if you live in a very flexible body, you might need to bring the hands even further over. So make sure that you bring your hands far enough over so you feel that stretch. Good. And now do the other side for me. Do the other side. Reach over to the other side of the mat and feel that stretch on the other side. Make sure it doesn't take your breath away. Sit back into those heels and feel the stretch all along the side of your body. Good job. Okay, come onto your side, straight onto your elbow. So those shoulders are nice and warm. I would like to do a side plank. Now, a side plank for somebody with shoulder issues might be too much. So at the moment, I'm leaning into my elbow. My elbow is directly underneath my shoulder. My hip is on the floor. My top leg is long. The bottom leg is bent. And just holding it in this position might be enough for some of you. Draw the shoulder down your back, away from your ear, and lift the waist away from the mat. So this is your level 1. Holding it, doing no movement whatsoever. So if you've got shoulder issues, you might just want to be here. But if you can do more, bring the other hand up to the ceiling. You're now going to have to press the long leg into the ground, engage the core. And on the exhale, we lift the hip up. On the inhale, we bring the hip back down, nice and slow. Let's go again. Exhale to lift. So this is great for bone density, for shoulder strength. Draw the shoulders down your back, come up. So we've got level 2 now, so you can feel that this is a little bit harder than just sitting there and holding it. For level 3, we're going to lift, and then we're going to extend the top leg. So lift the top leg up, then bring the top leg down, bring the hips down. Let's go again. Look straight forward, up. For a level 3, lift the leg up, down, and down. 2 more times. So lift up, bring it down, have a break if you need to. Last one, lift up, down, and down. Good, and then sit upright and give that shoulder a little movement. So some of you struggled with doing that many, that's fine. Have a break when you need to. Really listen to the shoulder, particularly if you've got shoulder issues. You might want to go to that level 1. Let's do the other side straight away. So with shoulder issues, hold level 1 as long as you can. Let's repeat. Level 1, just sit on that shoulder. Draw the shoulder away from your head. Lengthen the waist away. Extend the top leg. Just hold it here as long as you can. Have lots of rests. Level 2, bring the arm up. We're going up and down for a level 2. Keep the top leg on the floor. So breathe out to lift. Really draw the shoulder away from your ears. For a level 3, we lift, we bring it down, Listen to those shoulders. Don't overdo it. Lift, and down, and down. You've got 3 more of these. Come on, up. 2 to go. Make sure you come down gently. Keep that shoulder nice and far away from the ear. You've got 1 more. Come on up. Lift the top leg. Bring it down and relax. Good job. Did you notice the difference between right and left? So a lot of people are stronger on their dominant arm. Let's go down onto our backs and start our pelvic tilts. Let's leave the shoulders alone. Feet are nice and close to your bum cheeks. On the exhale, we want to draw the pelvic floor up. We want to draw the belly button in and then pull the 2 hip bones to our rib cage. Lower back touches the mat and reverse it again. So you should feel a hip movement here. Make sure the movement happens on the exhale, because on the exhale is when everything connects into your core muscles. Return it again. Good. We're now going to bring it all the way to the top. So as soon as your hips lift off, as soon as your bum cheeks come off, you need to start engaging, wrapping your bum cheeks around your hips, lengthening the knees away from the shoulders, and feel how the shoulders are pressing downwards. And then you bring it back down again, bone by bone. Feel that bone by bone motion. So feel that you're touching every single vertebra in your spine. So starting with the coccyx and the lower back, then you lift from the mid-back, shoulders are engaged, all the way in between your shoulder blades. Not onto your neck, please. Make sure you're shoulder bearing. And then bring it back down again. Good. Level 1 is what you're doing at the moment, so bringing it all the way to the top. Level 2, hold it at the top. And on each exhale, you're going to lift one heel up. So on this exhale, I lift my right heel up. And on the inhale, bring the heel down again. Exhale to lift the left heel up. Inhale down. Good. So level 1, you're going up and down. Level 2, you hold it at the top and you give me heel lifts. Level 3, instead of a heel lift, you give me a long leg up to the ceiling. And make sure that you're really holding that leg in a perfectly straight knee. Make sure your hips don't dip. So if you feel that this is hurting your lower back, you need to go back to the heel lift. It just means that your strength isn't quite there yet. Your technique isn't quite there yet. So if you feel pain in the lower back, stay in a heel lift. Good. Listen, for this long leg lift, your heels are on the floor. Press your heels down. That's it. Now go up. You've got 4 more. Keep the heel down. And 3. Breathe out as you extend. And 2. Good job. You've got 1 more to go. 1. Bring all feet down. Inhale. And exhale to roll it down. Good job. We're now going to widen our feet. Our feet are wider than the mat. We're bringing the arms out into a T. And then lift the arms a little bit closer to your ears. That will encourage the chest to open up a little bit more. And then bring your knees one way as the head goes the other way. Feel a stretch from the armpit into your lower back, into the hip bone, into your knee. Turn the head in the opposite direction. Try to keep your shoulders on the floor. Make sure you're not lying on your block. So there is nothing underneath the head unless you're hurting if you're on the floor without anything. But if you need something, use the towel first. Don't go for that big block straight away. Make sure you keep moving, releasing that lower back. Core needs to be gently engaged so that you're not arching that back as you go from side to side. You should feel a stretch. Couple more times. Last one. Perfect. Good. And bring it back to the center. Osteoporosis, please give me pelvic tilt. Everybody else, interlace your hands behind your head. Imprint your lower back, draw the pelvic floor up, and then on the exhale, you want to lift the head and shoulders up, look at the horizon, keep the elbows wide, and then bring the head down again. So osteoporosis, you give me lovely, gorgeous pelvic tilts with the head on the floor, please. Everybody else, try to find stomach engagement. So you don't want to engage your neck. Your head is perfectly relaxed into the hammock of your hands. And you're trying to lengthen the back of your neck, please. Lengthen the back of your neck. And now hold the head lifted. Fantastic. Osteoporosis, imprint your lower back. Feet on the floor for level 1, feet in tabletop for level 2. We bring the arms forward and we start pulsing in through the nose, out through pursed lips. Good. So osteoporosis, you are imprinted into the floor. You can come into this leg position if you want. If you're in this position with the head lifted and you think, oh my goodness, my head and my neck is hurting, then use one of your hands for support behind your back. The aim here is to feel your stomach muscles work and your pelvic floor. Try to lift the shoulders off. Lift the shoulders off. So come a little bit higher up. Good. Keep going. We're going to go for approximately 100. I've been talking instead of counting. I have no idea how many we've done. Let's make it up. Let's go for 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 99, 100. Place the head down, place your feet down, and then if you want, pull your knees to your chest to release your lower back. Should feel good pulling those knees to your chest. You can rock if that helps. Fabulous. You can go round and round. That can also feel nice, or you can just hold it still. Change direction, feel that stretch in the lower back. Couple more. Last one. Beautiful. Excellent. All right, let's line outside again. Grab your block. We're going to go into an active hamstring and front of the hip stretch. That simply means you're trying to find the stretch whilst moving. So the first one we're going to do is going to be the hamstring stretch, so the back of our leg. Keep your foot flexed, so point the big toe towards you, make sure you engage your core. You're now going to lift the leg forward until you feel the stretch, and then you're going to pull the leg behind you. Keep the lower leg pressed into the floor. So keep the foot flexed. Let's keep it really simple. So you're looking for that hamstring stretch. So keep the knee perfectly straight. Lift it forward until you feel the stretch. So if you can't feel anything, there's a good chance you're not pulling that leg far enough towards you. Also try to really lengthen the leg. If you're in a room where you're a little bit constricted space-wise, see if you can move your mat slightly so that you've got a little bit more space. Bring it forward and pull it behind you. There's a gentle stretch right at the front here. Good. We're now going to hold the leg. We're going to point our toes. Good. We're still going forward, but now you want to focus on pulling behind you and feeling that open sensation in the front of the hip. Make sure the bottom leg stays pressed into the ground. So you're reaching back and you're trying to feel that stretch in the front of your hip. Try not to flex your feet now. Keep it pointed to give that length a little bit more length. Breathe out now to pull it back. So we've changed the breathing pattern. Good, and now we're going to combine. So you're going to come forward with a flexed foot, and then you're going to pull behind you with a pointed foot. Flex forward, point behind. Now you should try to feel all of those stretches. Hamstring, front of the hip, and again, hamstring, front of the hip. Last one, and hamstring, and front of the hip, and relax. Good job. Place your hand behind your ear. So if you find that your shoulders don't like this, then lengthen the arm. It will free up the motion. So hands behind the ear. At the moment, the elbow is facing up to the ceiling. Your eye line is forward. The waist and the rib cage are lifted. The core is engaged. We're now going to exhale as we pull the elbow back. Now the eye line is up to the ceiling and the elbow is at a 45-degree angle to the back, halfway between the floor and the ceiling. And then bring it forward again. And we're breathing out to rotate. Pull the elbow back. You're going to feel a nice open sensation in your chest. So again, if you feel that this is too much, lengthen the arm and find the rotation through a long arm. It's a little bit easier on that shoulder. Look straight ahead, look up to the ceiling. Keep your breastbone lifted for me, please. Keep the spine beautifully lengthened. Make sure the back doesn't arch, so draw the two hip bones towards you. You've got a couple more. You've got one more. Beautiful. Nice. Place your hand on the hip bone, extend your top leg, and then flex your foot and turn it up towards the ceiling. Good. We're now going to pulse that top leg. Good. And what you're looking for is stability. So no movement from the hips to the crown of the head. So what I don't want to see, can you see how there is movement now? That's because I'm not engaging anything. So make sure that everything is engaged so you're not wobbling through the top end. So we're working on that stability. If you can do more, lengthen the bottom leg and press it into the floor. So this is a little bit harder because now you can fall forwards and backwards. If you can do more, lift both feet up and now pulse them together. But make sure that doesn't cause you to start wobbling. If you feel that you're a little bit tender on the hip, then you can just lean back a little bit. Lean back off that hip bone if you need to. Good. Make sure you're not wobbling. Keep everything in good posture. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. And now grab that top leg. Pull the heel towards the center of your top bum cheek. Good. And now just pull that knee back a little bit for me. Make sure your back doesn't arch. So keep your back in a slightly curved position. So I don't want you to be in an arched position. So even if you have to collapse a little bit, that's better than the arch. And you should feel a lovely stretch here. Keep holding it. Try to lengthen the whole of the top leg away from your upper body, away from the shoulder. That'll give you a better stretch as well. Good job. All right, let's do the other side. So come on up. Let's take the block, find the other side. That active stretch again. Line your side. Top leg is long. Starting off with a flexed foot. Bottom leg is bent. Bring it forward until you feel the stretch and swing it behind you. Again, bottom leg needs to be bent so we don't have to struggle with balance. So bend that bottom leg and press it into the floor. So this is not about you trying not to fall forwards or backwards. This exercise is about you finding that length along the back line of your leg. So it's a stretch that you're doing whilst moving. Forward and back. And having that foot flexed makes it a lot easier to find the stretch. And you're trying to breathe out as the leg comes forward. And inhale as it goes back. Good, you got 2 more. Keep the foot flexed. You've got 1 more. Good, now you're going to hold the leg, point your foot. So now you're going to inhale to come forward and exhale to pull it back. Feel the front of your hip open up. So we've changed that breath. Inhale to bring it forward and exhale to pull it back. Top shoulder is pulling back. Good, whack that bum cheek. Keep that bottom leg firmly attached to the floor. You've got 2 more. Pull it behind you. Last one. Good job. And now you're going to go flex forward, point backwards. Now you're asking yourself, when should I be breathing? Breathe on the movement that you perceive as harder. So for me, the hamstring stretch is stronger than the front of the hips. I'm breathing out here and I'm inhaling to go back. So there's no right or wrong how you breathe here, as long as you are breathing. Make sure the back doesn't arch, keep the core engaged. See if you can increase the range of motion now that you're warmed into this. Press that bottom leg onto the floor. 2 more. Forward and pull it back. You've got 1 more. Forward and pull it back. And rest. Good job. Fingertips behind your ear. You're looking straight ahead, elbows up to the ceiling. Good, you're rolling back. Feel the motion in your chest. Feel that rotation and come back again to me. Engage your core, please. Roll to the back. Pull the elbow away from your shoulder to feel the stretch in your chest. And keep that waist lifted. Again, if you feel, no, actually, this is too much for me, Then bring the arm forward and rotate with a long arm. Make sure we're doing this in good posture. Make sure you're not arching your back. So a good indication that you're arching your back is if you feel pain in the lower back. And just try to flatten your back by pulling the two hip bones closer to you and drawing that belly button in. This is your last one. And hold it here, hand on hip. Top leg is lengthened, foot is flexed and turned up. You start pulsing without any wiggling. So again, I'll take you through all the levels. Breathe here, please, and make sure the upper body is engaged. So you want to engage all of your postural muscles and your core. Level 2, instead of a short, longer leg, you now lengthen the bottom leg, press it into the ground. Make sure you're not falling forwards or backwards. Level 3, lift the bottom leg up as well and then pulse them together. So it's almost like you're clapping with your heels. So make sure the bottom leg moves as well as the top leg. And then, of course, if you want to make this harder, you speed it up. I seem to be a lot more confident on this side than I was on the other side. Maybe you feel similarly. Pull the top shoulder back. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Grab that top ankle and pull it towards the center of your bum cheek, the top bum cheek. Make sure the back doesn't arch. So if you struggle with your back here, then bring your whole body into a rounded position so the whole upper back goes round. Lengthen the knee towards the end of the mat and then try to pull the leg away from you. So really lengthen the knee away. See if you can lift your waist away from the floor. Some of you look like the waist is flat on the mat. Shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip. Pull the shoulder back as well. That will help with the chest. 4 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Perfect. Okay, come on up and then onto your chest. We've done this one before. I just want to do it again. First, we're going to start with a normal back extension. So when you're in this position, you've got to protect your lower back. You're doing this by clenching your bum cheeks, drawing the pelvic floor up and lifting the belly button away from the mat. You need to be heavy in the hips, so the 2 hip bones are gently pressing downwards. You take a deep breath in, draw the shoulders down your back, and on the exhale, you lift this forward as far as you can. So we're looking for a stretch in the upper body, and then bring it back down again. If you don't want to lift the elbows up, then that's absolutely fine. Do what you can. So, and I would say anybody with spinal issues, anybody that is struggling with this, do not progress. If you've got osteoporosis, do not progress because you don't want to do an extension and the rotation if you've got osteoporosis. So this is your level 1, safe for everybody, especially if you're just the height. Good. What I would like you to do, please, I'm going to just turn this way a little bit so that you can see me a little bit better. Beautiful. So we're going to keep one elbow down and we're going to lift one up and we rotate into it. So we're turning our head and we're lifting one shoulder higher than the other one. So now you extend and you rotate. You're going to feel this in your upper back and in your mid back, and there should be no engagement from the lower back. It's okay to feel the upper back and the mid back work. What you don't want to feel is your lower back engage. So please engage the core instead. You might feel that these are quite hard. You might not be able to lift very high up, particularly if you've never done them before. Breathe out to lift. Feel the upper back. Feel the mid back. 3, 2, and one. Good job. Nicely done. Come on to all fours and sit back with your knees parallel back into a child's pose. That usually feels quite good after an extension. And then from here, we're coming forward, widen your knees a little bit into a plank. So I've got my hands underneath my shoulders. I've got my tail tucked. So I'm not, have a look at my lower back, I'm not sticking my bum up like that. I'm tucking my tail in. You can be on your elbows if you prefer. So there is nothing to say that you can't be on your elbows. Fabulous. Hold and breathe. You're going to feel that your body temperature will go up. Some of you are in this position. That's a 4-point kneeling position. That does nothing for your core. So you need to come forward with those hips. That's better. If you want more, you draw those toes underneath your body and you lift off your knees. That's it. And then you can swap between the knee position and the toe position according to how you feel. So when you get a little bit hot under the collar, you can come onto your knees, and then once you've cooled down again, you can come off the knees again to make it a little bit harder. Keep breathing, make sure the shoulders are pulling down your back. Keep changing position if you have to. Feel how you're drawing the two hip bones towards you, how the shoulders are pulling down your back. You've got about 10 more breaths. Come into a child's pose if you need a break. Two more breaths now. Last one, find your knees on the floor, and once again, sit back into child's pose. I'm going to turn my palms upside down, and I'm just going to open and close my hands. Just to move through the fingers and the wrists. Good job. Okay. We're going to finish off with a bum cheek stretch. So come onto your bum. And then I would like you, please, to lengthen both of your legs. Just lengthen them like that. Good. You're now going to take one leg. I don't mind which one. I'm going to take my right one, and I'm going to place it over my other leg. Good. And I'm going to pull this leg as close to me as I can. Good. I'm now going to use the opposite shoulder. So I've taken my right leg, and it's my left armpit. That is not armpit. My left elbow that is hugging my knee. I'm now going to pull this leg as close to my chest as I can. And I'm going to sit as tall as possible. My right arm is free. So one of your arms should be free at this point. Fantastic. So just make sure that the foot is on the floor and that you're hugging it with the opposite arm. Good. My right arm now goes behind me, and I'm going to look over my shoulder. See if you can find a bum cheek stretch and the gentle twist stretch at the same time. If you're not feeling anything, it's most likely that you're not holding your leg with the correct arm. So I can see a couple of you that are holding the leg with the wrong arm. Just check. Right arm, left armpit. Not the other way around. Good. Let's do the other side. Lengthen that leg. Take the other one and cross it. So now I have my left leg. So it should be my right arm that's hugging. That's lovely. Good. Sit as tall as you can. You might find that one side is tighter than the other, so I can definitely feel it more on this side. And if you want, take your free arm to the back and see if you can give yourself a little stretch here into the rotation as well. Don't force anything, and keep pulling that knee nice and close towards your chest. That looks good. 4 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1, and let go. Well done, everybody. Shake out those legs. And that's it for tonight. Good work. Any feedback, don't forget you can always write me an email or WhatsApp me if you've got my number. Give me a feedback when I see you at the club. I hopefully see you again very soon. So I'm going to turn the recording off. Goodbye.